Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Welcome everybody, welcome to the show. Let me introduce you to some dudes in case you don't know. First we got Aziz all the way from Kuwait. Always got a point when it's time for debate. Oh my Lanta, some call him Dan. Got the dad jokes in the palm of his hand. Boom Sauce McNasty got his eyes on the news, got his ear to the streets, and he's down for the crew. Next up is Clown, the DIY king. Got a juice line and some coils that sing. Then there's a bear who's smarter than average, quick with a wit, his name Vapor Swaggins. Then there's the homie, we know him as Frames, and too many guests to remember the names. Together they make up this killer vape panel, so hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Vaping with the Ohmies. 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 Vaping with the Ohmies.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vaping with the Ohmies. What's in the news, Poon Sauce? Alright guys, it's that time for Dan's Dad Joke of the Week.
What is going on, Ohmies? Welcome back for a brand new episode of Vaping with the Ohmies, of course. I'm joined by my man, Poon Sauce McNasty, and our special guest for tonight is you guys know him. You guys have seen him around. If you guys haven't, where have you been? Because he's been on, the green room multiple times, hangs out with me in the Shed Time podcast every Sunday. We got Palmer's Powders in the house, and we got something pretty cool that's happened with Mr. Palmer and let's just say a little mod company out of the UK that we'll talk about here once the show gets going. You'll see a little teaser here, I'm sure, when we get through the buffet. So let's go ahead and start with that. Talk about what we are going to be vaping on for tonight. So with that, Poon Sauce, why don't you go ahead and start off, bro? What are you vaping on, man?
I got a few things. First, I decided to bring out this is a new mod I got in recently. Was it Thursday or Friday? I got that new Aspire mix, that collaboration with Sunbox with the GT4S on top. Just loving how that looks.
Sexy.
With the last little bit of my version 1 frosted nuts in there. And then I got, of course, my Palmerized Bushido from Russian Custom Mods with the Skill, little DHD chop top action. And inside of there, some Oliver, and then got the 1-Gen R with the S-Tank. It's always in rotation with some Supreme Sours, sour watermelon. It's like it reminds me of the watermelon slice Sour Patch Kids that you get at like the movie theater stuff. This is exact what it tastes like to me, just not as crazy sour, but it's delicious. And then finally, I got my Captain with the new, not a new RTA on top, but just a different RTA. I put the Trilogy on top of there with DHD nub tip on there. And inside, I got I'm getting kind of low on my Hogut's Yogurts. I think this is the Pits, his mango lemonade, which is delicious. And that's pretty much all I got. What about you, Ashton? Why don't you give people a little...
Well, first and foremost, I got... rocking some of that strawberry something with the Unicorn Vert. It's got the RDA for vaping on top with the cloud cap. Inside, I got some breeze tones. I want to say they're the 26s. and that's the Burgundy Corn Vert, better known as the Burgundy Corn Vert. And then I guess short and sweet. So next up, it's the AP Merle's Mod. Got satin black to Cadillac gray with some shocker yellow on top of some heavy silver inlay with some satin black button. And inside that with breeze tone 26s, I want to say. I can't remember. I think it might be backwards. I got some of that Oracle Juice Society or Occultist Juice Society, and this is Oracle. It's a Grape Mountain Dew, and it's like the closest Grape Mountain Dew to pitch black I've ever had, and it's delicious. So
Very nice.
yeah, and also got the RDA Vaping with cloud cap on this 25 millimeter. So looking super flush.
Very nice.
And what do you got, Mr. Frames Janklin?
Well, I'll start off with this guy. You know, since we got Palmer's powders in the house, gotta rock a Palmer's mod. So I got my heavy hitter with the an Ardent on there. I started going way off base there. It does have an A, an R, and a D in there, but just not in that order. Well, it's actually in that order. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. It's been a long day. Anyways, got that in a Cadillac gray by my man Palmer's Powders. Got a set of lethal coils in here that I actually threw in on Friday on the green room if you guys are paying attention and tuned in for the build stream. Still rocking the same build, but I have changed the liquids out and switched it up to some little bit of strawberry something. This bottle's been staring at me for like the past like week or so, and I just like, man, I need to vape it. I need to try it again. I need to vape some. So I wicked it up, I think yesterday. And I've actually been thoroughly enjoying it out of the Ardent. And did I mention that that's hybrid? So it's like hybridized straight to the top of the heavy hitter. And let me just say, it hits pretty nice and hard. Except for this battery is pretty low because I've been running it all day and need to change it out. Which I'll probably do here in a second, but I just need to take a toot. Oh yeah, so good. So good. Did I say I have Metal AF Chop Top on there too? Just because I love the way that looks on top. Just kind of brings like the silver out and the inlay there. Next up, Shed Time Acid Modco Monarch with the rye on top. This is also coated by Ashton when I went up there to go see him and, you know, pay him a visit and stuff like that. Got a Swifty chop top on top of there. Of course, Double Helix Designs. You guys already know DHD is life. Inside, I've got some Clouds and Coils Fralian, so shout out to my man Chris because these things are just ripping and roaring. And I've got some Blueberry Hill from the Deep Cuts line, Mr. Vinyl and Vapor. I don't know if you guys see a trend. I've got like two, vinyl and vapor liquids, at least two that he's had his hands in. I'm just really digging them. And I gotta say, like, the Blueberry Hill and the Strawberry something, they actually kind of go nicely, like going back and forth from one to the other. Like you take a toot off one, go take a toot off the other. Really enjoying it. And the last setup I've got is this guy. This little Vapresso X-Iron thing. I think that's what it's called. I'm so bad with the way that they name stuff because it's just like letters and shit. But this thing, a little all-in-one 50-watt jobby. This has got, like, I believe, a 1500 milliamp battery. I may be wrong, so don't quote me on that. I'm going to have to double-check that for you guys. But inside, I actually have the RBA that they actually sent along with this thing. So this takes all the GTX coils, so, like, anything that fits inside of, like, the Target PM80 kits and stuff like that. They're also cross-compatible with this. But I do have an RBA, so I have a little frame staple, little MTL frame staple for British size only, and I've got a Janklin, aka 8-bit Chiquita drip tip on there from Jess Marie as well. And inside this has got some mixed berry lemonade from my man Mr. Hogits Yogurts, aka Mitch, over there on Mixing It Up with Overdrip Sifu and Mr. KVTV on Tuesdays. But I think that's pretty much it for me as far as my vapes go. So with that, I think it's that time to go ahead and throw it over to my man, Poon Sauce McNasty. Of course, you guys can get a whole hour's worth of this every other Wednesday on the Poon Sauce McNasty channel with Poon Sauce himself and, of course, the man, the legend, Logan Exhales. So make sure you guys go check that out on the Poon Sauce McNasty channel on Wednesdays. Well, every other Wednesday. So it's time for that beautiful bumper footage. It's time for What's in the News, Poon Sauce.
Okay, so this is actually a really cool one that was, when was this put up? It was put up on last Tuesday, but I think it's still pretty awesome that this article's out there. It's pretty much has to do with one of my favorite people in vaping right now, Miss Amanda Wheeler. She's a business owner when it comes to, I think she runs a shop, I believe, or like a chain of shops in her area, which she decided to put it in her hands and work with, what's her name? Char Owen, where they started a new kind of association, a new for small businesses, and pretty much if you're a manufacturer, like not say like one of these major vape companies like Vaptasia, all these other guys, but for the one like the little mom and pop shops, they started up the American Vapor Manufacturers Association, the AVM, which their plans are to engage in federal lobbying and provide reduced cost scientific testing and expert regulatory compliance advice for members. So pretty much, if you don't know that, if you're in this organization, you get to I don't want to say your PMTA like kind of process would be streamlined because it won't, but Amanda and Char have made a good kind of thing out there to where they can make it easier on you. And one thing, I guess, according to Amanda, they said over 230 e-liquid manufacturers submitted PMTAs for more than 1.7 million products used and using the plan she developed with Washington, D.C. So that is really cool to see. And there's also something that they're doing that is, to me, fantastic, is what they're actually, where did it go? I just saw it, but there we go. They are deciding to open a nonprofit lab dedicated to small e-liquid manufacturers that could dramatically reduce the cost of testing, because that's when you're filing a PMTA, you have to know that you have to get these testings done as well. So they have built from the ground up a nonprofit lab that they're building from scratch, everything to help these small businesses get their testing done for the PMTA and all this stuff. So I think this is a fantastic thing that's happening for manufacturers, for these mom and pop small businesses to be able to stay open. They're willing to work with, I could bet, anybody who tries to join the association. So if you know anybody who is a small business or owns a mom and pop shop, let them know about this new association, the AVM, because this is something that could potentially help them out greatly. I guess their website is the theavm.org. You can go to their website. Here, let me see. I'll post that in chat for everybody to see. But I still think this is a great thing. So click that link, share this link around, because this is going to be a really cool thing for small businesses and kind of puts a little bit of a good little feeling in you where you see these people going out of their way to create something that will help people get this lengthy process more in the category of being able to work with it. So I love it. Jim McDonald did a great job of explaining everything. And I believe Liv posted the link in here a little bit ago. Yep. Give that a read. Share it around to people, because this is brand new and who knows what they can do with it. So this is awesome. And yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome. I'm sitting over here. I'm messing with some things on the Streamlabs here, guys. So bear with me for a second. But yeah, dude, honestly, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's awesome to see someone take the initiative and kind of, do something like this and put a group together that is going to be able to help, these smaller businesses overcome some of the difficulties that are going to occur with this whole PMTA process. This is something that we've spoke about time and time again with just the mass amount of, companies and things that need to be submitted, and their manpower is not there. And it's going to be a whole big, shitstorm, I'm sure, especially for a lot of these small businesses that don't really have the capital to do these testing and stuff like that. So it's awesome to see, the community and, the industry coming together and, doing something like this. So I definitely think it's something awesome. Definitely something I want to keep an eye out for and, kind of listen to see what's going on. And you'll definitely be hearing anything new about that coming up, I'm sure over there with Poon Sauce and Logan over on What's in the News, and I'm sure you guys will hear about it
I already
here
have some
as
ideas in
well.
regards to this, so stay tuned.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Awesome. So what I want to try to do here, guys, this did not work on Friday,
Uh-oh.
but I'm going to try to get it to work now. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. I'm going to try one more thing here and see if this works. I don't know if it's going to or not, but we're going to see.
I feel like I should be scared.
The thing is, I just don't know if they're going to be able to hear it or not. That's the only problem. So, what I'm going to do... First of all, is I'm going to do this. So, everyone out there in chat, can you guys see what... Wait, what's going on behind it? Okay. Okay, so this just needs to... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Whoa, stop. I figured it out.
Oh.
I figured it out. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get rid of this. Are you ready, Poon Sauce? I hope you are, bro, because we're going to do this. We're going to fit the screen. And now, I'm going to go ahead and mute us real quick. Corey, you're going to have to just listen on the stream. It's going to take a split second. 3, 2, 1. Wait, now it doesn't want to work. Okay, I think I know why it's not working. I think I figured it out. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go... All right, Anthony, dude, I tried, bro. I tried. It just does not work with Streamlabs, bro. You're going to have to figure out how to do it in a different format or something. I apologize for anybody out there that wants to see this. Anthony, you're just going to have to post it yourself, bro. I apologize, man. It's just not going to work, man. I tried everything I could think of to get it to work, bro. But anyways, sorry, guys. That was kind of very lackluster and kind of not cool as I was hoping it would be. Yeah, it's not working there, Tim. I don't know how I got it to work a second ago and then now it doesn't want to, but I don't know. I'm gonna try one more thing real quick. But anyways, while we're doing this, because I'm gonna just, if I get it to work, we'll just do it at the end of the show. So Ashton, bro, something pretty fucking cool's happened, man. Something that you know, it's kind of been a dream, I'm sure. I know it's something that I would definitely love to achieve at some point, you know, in my, you know, vape journey. But I hear that there's somebody out there in the UK known by Merle's Mods that has taken that little signature that you got there on your sweatshirt and now it's on a mod, bro.
Yeah, man. Not gonna lie, I'd be lying if I said, you know, this wasn't a dream to have something or have my name on something. Big ups to the guys at Merle's. You know, shout out to Lee and Monty. Those are the guys that, if you want to get in hold of them, you know, if you guys need any knowledge about Merle's Mods, go to Facebook or their Instagram and get a hold of them, man. They're on top of it. And the cool thing is they remind me a lot of like my come up. You know, there's just a community behind this product, and they're making custom mods. You want, you know, some image put on a mod, or your name, or, you know, a tribute to something, or, you know, the list is endless as long as they can engrave it correctly. They're willing to fight tooth and nail for you, and it's really cool.
Dude,
That's awesome. How did they kind of all this start with your kind of relationship with Merle's to do this?
I think it's just kind of been I had shout outs to Mr. Davila. I'm surprised he's not in chat yet, but he sent out a Merle's and I did up his, and his is pretty satanic and crazy looking, and that kind of got a lot of traction from them, and just kept doing a couple more customer mods, and then Lee and Monty hit me up and they're like, dude, we got to get you to do some of our stuff. And I was like, I'm super down. So they're like, they teamed up with me to be one of their coders if their customers want powder coating. And then they also teamed up with a local company in the UK called I think it's 95. I might be wrong, but if you go on their page, you'll see they have a Cerakote option and a powder coat option. I'm their powder coat option, and we just worked it out, and they want me to do some of their limited edition stuff. So I was like, well, I'll do it for a killer price if we can maybe put my signature on a mod, and maybe do a signature AP Merle's mod.
Hell
and,
yeah, man.
I just think it fit. It's like, not to say that I wouldn't want to design something from ground up and have it manufactured, but I just thought it was cool. It's like they kind of share the same, aspirations as dreams as me. It's, it's a dude with a family just machining up some cool shit, and, kind of, they're just simple, dude. They're clean and simple, and that's what I like. I just like a straight tube, really nice, smooth button.
All right, so what can you tell us about the mod? Because I've seen Merle's mods around. I've never really seen like the switch broken down or anything like that. Like, what's 25 millimeter,
Sure.
right?
I know it's a 25 millimeter diameter.
21700.
Yeah, 21700. I'm sure you could run a 2700 as well, and then 18650 with an 18650 adapter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anything nowadays is like that. But the really cool thing I dig about this switch, so there's the inside, really clean machining. There's a lot of threads, so you're going to get a lot of conductivity. There's a lot of points of contact, obviously. But you got like this Delrin disc that, obviously screws out. It's got a full copper contact in it. And then it's got the copper contact that's coming up from the button, so it's constant contact.
Is it magnets or is it a spring?
Nope, it's a spring.
Very nice.
And then it all just unscrews from there.
So how many of these are available, like, as of right now? Because I do know that Mr. Poon Sauce has already got his hands on one. Like, he literally got in a hold of Merle's right after he heard about this thing becoming a thing and got his hands on number 1.
Yeah, so Corey got 001. So there's 7 prototypes. So the prototypes aren't numbered. Well, they're numbered 1 through 7, obviously. But then everything after that is 001, 002, so on and so forth. Those will be production. If you want one of those are going to be made to order. And then you can go from there. You can either have it'll come to you completely bare, or if you want them to just put like their black paint in the inlays like they do some of their stock stuff, you can have it done that way, or you can, once it gets to you, you can ship it to me and we can, do something cool together. Or if you want it bare, just leave it bare.
Nice, man. And they're brass, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah,
All
man.
brass with copper contacts. The bottom switch pin's pretty sweet because it's a brass pin, but it has like a copper piece milled into it.
Very interesting, man.
Because I remember when I first saw the post on this, and I was like, I instantly messaged Lee on Facebook and like, so what's the deal with this shit, and how do I buy this now? He was like,
It's been pretty crazy, dude. It was like we got in touch and just talked about some stuff, and some stuff with them. And then I was like, let's work out a deal. Let's do some signature stuff, and we can add another thing to your guys' collection. And it's just cool to work with, a company that's not so big, and just like we're a lot alike in a lot of ways. So it was like, I'm honored to work with them, and I feel like it's pretty mutual.
Looks like Olivia's looking for the link. Let me see if I can get that. Oh, do they have a website?
Yeah, if you go on Instagram, you just type in @Merle's, it'll pop up Merle's mods.
Pop right up. And even
like
if you
one of the first
message them on Instagram, they'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Instagram is done by Lee or Monty, one of the two.
Yeah, so they don't have like an actual website, so the best way to get a hold of them is through social media.
It's the only way to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
Just like me, almost.
So yeah, go check him out over on Instagram at Marl's Mods. Check him out. Like, not only do they do like pretty cool, like not only are they doing this, signature mod with Ashton, but from what I understand, if you guys go and look on Ashton's Instagram at the mod that you actually coded for Alex Davila, like he literally had that thing customized to where it's got like his last name in it. Like they'll do pretty much whatever. You guys,
Dude,
go
the
up.
button on that mod is like the top view of a deck with like fuse captains and stuff in it.
It's dope,
great.
man. Like you have an idea, you can come out and be like, hey, this is kind of what I want. You think it could be done? And dude, you'd be surprised at some of the cool stuff that they've done, man. I've seen some of their engraving work, and they do some pretty killer stuff, man. And not only that, but now if you want to, you rock that AP, that Ashton Palmer signature. You guys can go ahead and do that. I know I'm definitely stoked to be able to get my hands on one and check it out and see what it's all about. And not only that, but to be able to, not only rep my boy Ashton, but, rep like a small mod company out of the UK who's, I don't think they're super big, super well known. Like, I only heard about them through Alex Davila. Like, if it wasn't for Alex posting that picture or like sending that mod to Ashton, I probably wouldn't have known about him.
Dude, if it wasn't, honestly, if it's straight up, if it wasn't for Davila, like I was like, after I coded his, I was like, holy cow. And then like I got a couple more in and was painting them. I'm like, dude, these things are so simple and clean. Like they're just elegant. Like you have like that nice elegant RDA that you like maybe it's a layer cake, maybe it's an RDA for vaping, maybe it's a ride. They're all gonna look killer, dude. Like they're just classy.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. Like, I remember hearing about them. I think it was like a year ago. Bogan got some custom stuff from them, where they engraved like his logo and stuff on them.
Did another one for him.
I know they've done a couple for him, and I thought that was super cool. But it's like I never really thought of ordering a mod from the UK just because.
Dude, it got to me.
A lot of the mods I purchased have come out of. They may have been manufactured there, but I bought them from people in the States. So I was kind of hesitant at first, but so I had that opportunity to purchase that one from Lee and just pretty much let Ashton know that I got it. And because when I got a hold of Lee, he didn't ship on one over the Ashton yet, so he said he would just put an extra one in there, which is mine, which was great, and got that figured out. And if I like the results from this one, I'm gonna possibly get to them and do a custom one for me. So really stoked to see how it turns out, because we already kind of have a plan of what we're going to code it. Well, he's going to code it, even though he doesn't want to do that one.
All these ideas for all these mods to just go crazy. I'm going to bring a little bit of some newer stuff in, I feel like. I'm going to use some stencils and do some effects with some stencils and maybe some cheetah print and do some cool stuff like that. Kind of like what we did with the Shed Time podcast mod.
Dude, hell yeah. Do it, man. Do it.
Super stoked. So, have any of these ones, besides like the one you're doing for James or the one I bought, is it anybody else that you up for one?
Yeah, there's one other person that's already got one. I don't know what color we're going with yet, but he's kind of just left it up to me to use my creative ability to go crazy on it.
Okay.
So, like, how's it been now that you've had these things for about a couple days now? You've been using the mod. Like, how cool is it just like randomly, just pick up your mod and then turn around and look, and it's like got your signature on it, bro?
Dude, it was weird. So like, I'd hound Lee every day. Like, are they done yet? Are they done yet? Can you get a picture yet? Can you get a picture yet? And then I get a picture, and then I'm like, holy crap, it's real,
Yeah, it's a
and
thing.
Then,
it actually happened.
There's like the time from like seeing pictures of it to like it getting here is like a whole nother it's like the longest week of my life. And then it shows up and I'm like, holy crap, dude, like this is weird. And then it didn't really set in until I painted it and got home and got to just like chill in Discord with my homies and kick back and vape and then like lay in bed and watch TV that night. And I'm just like sitting there, or like I'm at the shop and I'm like, yep, this is like everything I've wanted. Like, this is what I've thought about. Like, I've always wanted an RDA for vaping on top of a straight tube that's just clean and it's kind of smaller, 25 millimeter, 24 millimeter ish, around that same size. And that's just like my go-to. It reminds me of like the OG days, you know?
Dude.
Back in the day, a lot of like custom kind of stuff was a lot more common, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like, because before all this mass manufacturing stuff happened, everybody's mob was kind of like more of a 1-in-1 because
because everybody was into it. It wasn't necessarily the thing. It was just like, that was the big technology at the time, you know, like that was the stuff that was giving us the good vape.
Like I remember back in the day when Hagerman started doing his first kind of hand engraved on like purges and stuff, and you know, when he doesn't do those quite often, it was like a one every couple months where you would see a Hagerman engraved purge, and
it's pretty crazy. It's like, I don't know, it's been a dream. Like I remember sitting in the paint booth, you know, filling out invoices. Like I would, you know, pull a card in, paint it, sign the invoice. And I got sick of, you know, doing my signature so many times. I just started doing the AP swoosh, kind of like the star thing. And just after so many invoices and stuff, just like dreaming like that'd be sick on something. And I remember taking a picture of it. And then like, I remember I hit up Marcos. He's my shirt guy, average fat kid on Instagram, Fat Kid Mafia. He's the guy that helped me get my logo to a shirt. And I literally sat there for like 15 minutes at home before I left to go to work and like did my signature until I liked it perfectly, took a picture of it, sent it to him, and then he got it on shirts for me and kind of went hand in hand with my logo. I got a good logo on front. I got the bigger logo with my face on the back, and that ends up pretty good up on a mod too.
Right. So
stickers don't look that bad on a computer either.
Here's what I want to talk about too is like, because me and you talked about this a little bit before, is you literally paced around your shop for like a good hour trying to figure out what you were going to coat that mod, like what colors you were going to choose.
Because we all know
fade
I
it,
paint
inlay it,
and then I don't like it and I'll redo it something else. And that's the way I looked at it. I was like, I sat there and I'm like racking my head against the wall, like, I can't paint this thing just black with white inlay. Like that's like my favorite, clean and classy, just simple colorway. I mean, like look at your lightsaber. Like I remember sitting next to the campfire looking at that thing and like I can't stop looking at it. Even though it's just black and white, it looks so good and clean and classy together.
Yeah. I
was like, nope, I can't do it. I got to do something that's got to be a little bit epic. And finally I was like, all right, I'm going to use black, obviously. And I've wanted to fade the Cadillac gray into black for a while, and came back with some green to kind of, you know, commemorate. Like green's a big color in my life. I grew up racing Kawasaki's and stuff as a kid, and also the Shed Time podcast. So there's a lot of green that influences me in my life other than, you know, just the color green, but it's there and it looks good.
Drake Scrapwood says, someone still has birds out? Yeah, dude, it's only 5 o'clock here, bro. It's only 5:30, man. West Coast life.
Time, dude.
Sun's still out, man.
It's getting chilly up here, though. Whew.
Dude, it is not getting cooler out here yet, man.
We're calling for snow Wednesday.
Dude.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, see, we don't ever get snow, really, here in, you know, the desert. Very rarely. At least not where I'm at. If we do, it lasts for like half an hour and then melts.
But so like when that happens, like snow. The whole entire area just panics.
Well, yeah, it's because no one knows what to fucking do. They just freak out.
Yeah.
That'd be the biggest thing I ever coated.
Dude, that's a good question.
I've done a lot of big stuff. If you look on my Facebook page, or if you scroll down through my whole Instagram's literally like from the starting of when I started sandblasting to when I started powder coating and everything in between. But I did a lot of big engine motor mounts, airplane motor mounts for Rolls-Royce. Those were really big. Those only left me like 2 feet on each side of my like 25-foot wide paint booth that I was in. And I've done a bunch of like they're called weldments, but they're big round, like huge keg stands, like bigger than my house, pretty much, for wine refill, like refineries and stuff. Did a bunch of that. The shop that I was at prior to starting my own business was the biggest paint booth and oven this side of the Mississippi at the time when we first started it. So,
Let's say you've been coating some pretty big stuff in that new oven you have, the big boy.
yeah, we just today I did a full cart of like old, probably 1950s, 1940s barber chair stuff, and I sprayed it. Big shout outs to Prismatic Powders. We got some of the new Super Chrome 2 in and laid some of that stuff down. It's pretty impressive. I've been spraying a lot of chrome supplement or substitutes for the last 10, 11 years, and it doesn't really come close to what real chrome looks like, but this stuff is pretty damn close. It's impressive. Technology, man, it's cool. It's cool to be a part of an industry where things just continue to get better and it gets easier to spray every day.
Right. Jake Scrapbook has a question for us here. He says, what are your guys' feelings on Damascus steel on a mod? I think it looks cool, but
It's sexy.
the price that comes along with it, I'm not going to pay it.
I think isn't there with like certain Damascus steel, you have to like seal it or like oil it or something so it doesn't rust?
Dude, I have no idea, bro. I don't know anything about besides what it's called and what it is. I don't like that's it.
Like I like the way it looks, but I've heard situations where like somebody gets an Addy done in Damascus and the inside of it just rusts like a motherfucker.
Yeah, well, it's like the Thai mask. I could see like Thai Mascus and stuff. It looks a little bit more pleasing in my opinion because of the purples and the blues and stuff that comes out of it. But like those the Suicide Nightmare caps, those Thai Mascus caps are like.
Well, yeah, like you look at because they did the Damascus Nightmare and the Valhalla. Those ones are like $128 a piece.
Yeah, they're sexy, but way out of my budget range. That's for damn sure.
I mean, I know they're just trying because the process of making something Damascus is really fucking pricey.
Machining that stuff, wheels, and I don't even want to know how much they're going through.
I mean, it's like they have to cover their costs and everything, so that's probably why they made the price what it was. But it's still definitely out of my price range.
So, a question for you, James: what do you want to see on your mod?
See, that's the thing, man. Dude, we've done so many different things, bro. It's just like I don't know what else to do now.
I feel the same way with Corey and his purple scheme.
Well, that's the thing, bro. It's like we've done other colors too. It's like I have the dope ass vaping with the Ohmies. Black to red vape. I need to set this back up and vape on it.
It's been a while.
We've got a little black and white action. We've got some Cadillac gray going. I've got a lot of stuff, dude, because I've got this too. A little Tenacious, Rosticorn. What else we got around here? What else have you done that I have? I got like this guy.
Does that mean I have to pull out my code?
Does that mean I have to pull out?
Dude, I've got all kinds of things, and we do have some greens going on though, because we got like this.
Oh, Sublime.
This was the original, bro. Original.
That's what you should get done from Merle's. It's like a Sublime tribute mod.
Dude, that would be sick.
Just like
the Dang It Spotty. This one's still one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and then this one, but this one don't count, bro, because I did this one.
Yeah, you did that one.
Yeah, I coded this son bitch, and it still looks sexy as shit.
It better.
But dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what other colors to go with, dude.
I think we need to look at the website and
need some blue. Here's the thing, though. I'm not a huge blue guy, dude.
What's the chat think we should do for Mr. Frank?
Green Power Ranger mod.
That's what the mini vert is attributed after.
Yeah, dude.
Green and white,
That's what this is, dude. Wow. Dude, right there. What Wire Talk with Big G said, if I were to get a custom one done from Earl's Mods, that I could see a Sublime Sunburst with the sun logo as the button.
That's
dude, could you imagine that as the button, bro?
I could do that shit too.
Oh, Merle's Mods, if you're watching this.
Yeah, Sublime mod. Might as
Dude.
well make 2 of them because I need one too.
Right.
Right.
I need a 40-ounce to freedom one though.
a pickle frames tube.
Oh, big
Cheetah
red.
print for frames is what Jacoby says.
No.
No, that would be
Punk
much
Rock
more for Punk Rock Silver Fox for sure. I'm partial to Green Lantern, dude. You know, Jake Scrapwood, bro, pound it, dude. I'm a huge Green Lantern fan too, my dude. I seen that mod you did, bro. I seen it, and I was like, damn, that shit is sick. If you guys have not seen some of the mods that Jake Scrapwood in chat does, you guys need to go check him out, bro, because he does some pretty sick, like stabilized wood, like DNAs and stuff. Like he sent that, he sent one out to Grim, I believe. It was like, what was it?
It was it the Imperial logo?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that thing is sick.
Dope.
Yes.
Super dope. Can you make one with diamonds so I can be a rapper in 2005 signed to Swisher House? Oh, jeez. Vandal.
No, because then you're gonna trip over like a pool chair and throw it in the pool. Let's not do that.
So, we are running down to about the last 15 minutes or so here. So, do you think it's time we get into maybe a little bit of some Ohmies playlist, guys? Yeah, a couple songs on here. What do you think? I think it's time. I think it's time for Vaping with the Ohmies music playlist. So, tonight, guys, we're going to add 2 songs apiece as normal, and then we're going to go ahead and we'll pick out 2 from chat since there's only 3 of us tonight. Poon Sauce and Ashton, you guys can go ahead and pick the ones from chat this week. So with that, Poon Sauce, we'll have you started off this week since you got to, make sure you get it all up and ready. So once you're ready to go.
Ready. So my first song, they just released this new jam probably within the last couple days, and I'm really digging it. It's the band While She Sleeps, and the song is Sleep Society. So that would be my first one. What about you, Ashton?
Shout out to Chris Vandal, Still Tippin' G-Unit remix.
Dude,
I can get down to Still Tippin'.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna put on here? Is where'd it go? I just had it. I don't know if I put this on here yet, but I want to put Blue Suede by Vince Staples on the playlist, bro. Gotta have a little bit of Vince Staples on there.
Wait, what song are you in?
It's called Blue Suede.
Blue Suede.
And back to you, Poon Sauce.
Who is that by? Is that by Vince Staples?
Vince Staples.
There we go. Boom.
And back to you, Corey.
Hold on. Give me a second here. Spotify's being dumb.
Sure, blame it on Spotify, Corey.
Well, it's the easiest one to blame.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Boom, boom. Do that. Add a playlist. Let's see. What to add? Fuck, I was listening to something yesterday. I completely forgot what it was. Actually, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do the song Into the Great Beyond by Crystal Lake.
All right. Back over to you, Ashton. What are you thinking here, bro?
Shout outs to Not the Real Gerard Butler, Pepper Boot, because I'm a big Pepper fan myself.
Damn it, and I closed my Spotify and lost my song that I was going to add on.
Where did he?
Dude, you know what? For me, I think I know what I'm going to do because I don't think this song's on the list yet. But I got to put Pawn Shop by Sublime,
Yeah.
bro.
That's like one of my favorites.
Dude, one of my all-time favorites. That was one of the first riffs I learned how to play, man.
That was like the first Sublime song that got stuck in my head when I was probably like
Yeah,
What song,
dude, 'cause
James?
Pawn Shop by Sublime.
Here at the pawn shop.
Yeah, dude. It's a jam.
What album is that off of?
I
Hold on,
can't
I'll
remember
go
off the
find-
top of my head.
Hold on. I'll find it. Give me a second.
It'd be on like the greatest hits album and stuff. But
Yeah, I'll get it.
with that, that's it for me. So you guys go ahead and pick out 2 from chat.
Boom, boom, boom. Do this. Add this. Playlist. Do
I
that.
already picked 2 from chat.
Okay, let's see.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. I have to go run and get the door real quick.
I'm gonna go with the one Mr. Steesbrones put up. Some Rage Against the Machine bomb track.
Track. That's a good one. That is such a good one.
Fuck yeah. I couldn't get down with some Rage. Speaking of I saw Big G freaking put this song in there, but I want to ask him, did you see the newer version they just come out with of that song from Spirit Box?
I don't believe so.
Because if he knows what I'm talking about, he'll recognize why I put Crystal Lake in the playlist. But who knows?
Drop
Let's see.
some more. Let's see what else.
Did you pick yours or no?
Yeah, I already picked 2 from chat, so I'm gonna pick 1.
What was the one? All right. Yeah. Okay.
You're supposed to add some of your own before picking from chat, Ashton. You know the rules, bro. This ain't your
Well,
first rodeo.
And when shed time takes hold, kind of.
I'm a backwards kind of man. I wouldn't be a painter if I didn't do things ass backwards. And I'm gonna go with another Pepper song, "Stone Love," because
Dude. It's another solid one, bro.
yeah, I've been on a huge Pepper kick for like the last 3 weeks, to be honest with you.
Dude,
Puts me in a good mood while I paint.
I get like that too sometimes. It's either Pepper, Revolution,
It's crazy how much
Sticky
Pepper
Finger.
sounds like Sublime in some instances, though.
oh yeah, dude. I hear it all the time, bro.
Crazy, dude.
I hear it all the time. I was talking to Not the Rear Draw with Butler about that a while back. I was like, dude, there's certain songs where he not sure who it is, but one of them kind of has like certain inflections in their voice that sound very similar to Bradley, and it kind of throws me off.
Even the whole band, dude. The whole band just kind of like pulls it around and makes it that way.
All right, so did we get one from you, Corey? We got one from Ashton, and you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah,
I want to
pick
pick one too, bro. I want to pick one too, just because.
Dude.
Just because. Let's see here. Let's see.
1, 2.
Dude, you know what? I know we just added a Sublime song, but Wired Talk with Big G, same in the end, bro.
Yeah, huh?
Another fucking doozy. Another doozy.
After the show, I'm definitely gonna kick back to some Shed Time and some Sublime.
Dude, fuck yeah, bro. If you guys want to join us, come hang out with us in the Vape Stew Discord. Join the Vape Stew crew on Facebook. There's a link in the announcements, but to make sure that you can get into the group, you have to answer all the questions. It's 3 very, very simple questions, guys. Just answer them. If you don't know, just like put something there, because as long as you put something there and answer it and like at least attempt it, that means that, you know, you're not just some bot or somebody just trying to come in and spam the channels or anything like that. So make sure you guys answer the questions, join the group, links in the announcements. You guys can come hang out with us. We'll probably be down in the music lounge chilling, listening to Sublime and just having a good old time. So with that,
There's almost 200 songs on the volume 2.
on volume 2, how many were on volume 1?
Volume 1 has 151.
How much is it for Spotify a month?
Like
It's
$10
$10 for premium.
Jeez, I need to switch over.
Dude, Spotify's where it's at, bro. It's where I listen to all
Spotify
my stuff.
So if you're on a road, if you're going on at least a 7-hour road trip, just throw on one of the playlists, have every kind of music imaginable play for you. It's pretty dope.
Wire Talk with Big G said, I used to cover Same in the End in my old band. Dude, that's sick, bro.
Yeah.
I did quite a few Sublime covers in the band that I was into. Like, our version of Doing Time was pretty sick, dude. Super, like, bluesy, kind of, like, stripped down. It was pretty dope, man. Pretty dope.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I always wanted to be a rock star.
Dude, I did too, bro. I wanted to be so bad, bro.
Not
But
gonna lie.
it's hard, man. It's hard.
Oh, I bet.
But it's fun. Dude, honestly, that's one of the things I miss the most about playing music is, like, just going and playing a show. Dude, and honestly, it didn't even have to be a big one. Like, just playing at, like, some small bar, you know what I mean? But just having, like, that small, intimate little show. Or, dude, we actually threw a couple, like, backyard fucking gigs back in the day.
Remember when your mom, I think it was your mom holding the camera when you were playing one time in Discord.
Yeah, actually, because I went up to my buddy's house in Crestline. We used to have like a jam party every like 4th of July weekend or whatever, and my parents went up to that one and they're actually sitting there rocking out and actually got some recording. But we actually threw one at my old house because we had like this huge big open backyard that like had like this weird staircase that led to like nowhere, just in the middle of our fucking backyard that was just like up this hill. So we literally, I brought like 4 or 5 pallets home from work and built like a drum riser and put like pallets out to where we could put all of our equipment on it and turned it into like a stage. And we had like 3 or 4 bands come and play that night. Everybody was just sitting there drinking, having a good time. Dude, good old days. Good old days. But anyways, guys, is there anything else that we need to touch on? Let anybody know about? Anything we're forgetting? Anything.
Not that I know of.
All right.
The rest of Stan's Patreon mods, well, heavy hitter mods, will be done this week.
Boom, boom. There's that.
The last of my custom work I'm shuffling through is done, getting it out. So everybody that's holding on, that's been patiently waiting, your stuff's going to be coming this week. By the weekend, if not the latest Monday. So.
All right, Vandal, what's your question, bro?
Wait, did
Says
you
I
say
have a
my
question.
favorite band was Nickelback? You motherfucker. How dare you?
Is
Yeah,
it
Chris
true
Vandal
that
said
if you
Rockstar
don't
Nickelback.
use it, you lose it? Depending on what it is, Vandal. Depending on what it is, bro. You might have to ask my man Confucius about that on Friday. Maybe he'll be able to let you know. So with that, I think that's going to go ahead and round up the show tonight, guys. Ashton, dude, I'm super stoked that you got to come on and chit-chat with us about the new AP Signature Merle's mod, dude, that I'm super, super stoked. Not only for you and just like a dream come true for you, dude, but it's also kind of cool for me to see that happen for you. And, dude, that means that, you know, I might be able to make that shit happen for me, man, if I keep putting it out there. So,
Yeah, don't let your dreams be dreams, guys.
the man himself right here made it happen, so that means anybody can do it. You know, if you work hard enough and, you know, make the right connections with the right people, things can happen, guys. So, dude, Ashton, thanks for coming on and telling us about that. Of course, guys, keep an eye out over there on the Instagrams and all that good stuff for anything new coming from Ashton, all the amazing new coatings and colorways and stuff that are probably going to pop up over the, you know, the next few months or however things go. Just keep an eye out, guys, because there's going to be a lot of great things happening over there at Palmer's Powders. So with that, I guess I'll just kind of throw it to you, Ashton, and just let the people know where they can find you, what you got going on, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody in chat. I had a blast. It's always an honor to come on the Ohmies and any other show that with these guys. It's just it's a dream come true, and it's always fun. But if you guys are interested in any of these Merle's mods, AP Signature, I will have a few of them. Well, I'll have you get a hold of either Lee or Monty over there at Merle's and get you squared away. And maybe some of these can stay in the States and before going back home. Who knows? Maybe they'll all go back and you'll have to fight over them from there when they're across the pond. But get over to the Merle's Mods UK Facebook group or their Instagram. Big shout outs to those guys, and I can't thank them enough. If you're looking for my stuff, it's at Palmer's Powders on Facebook or Instagram or just palmerspowders.com. And if you want to know a little bit more about me and just kind of what's going on in my life, tune into the Shed Time Podcast every Sunday. ShedTimePodcast.com or anywhere else you guys use your podcasty stuff. And if you're on Apple, give us a 5-star review. And if you're on SoundCloud, go give us a follow. You could get in for that winning on that custom mod me and James and the boys got to do together.
Yeah, dude. I actually got my hands dirty and did some inlay work on that bad boy.
Yeah, so it's a full-on collaboration piece with the boys. It's definitely a 1-to-1. And yeah, what you got, Poon Sauce?
Oh, yeah. Well, you can catch me on my channel this Wednesday for another episode of What's in the News. Me and Logan are still trying to figure out what our topic is. We have a couple little things couple interesting things that we have like there that we're gonna possibly choose from, but we just have to figure that out. But other than that, that's all I got going this week. What about you, James?
And with that, guys, what better way to end the show than on that note there? So, of course, check us out next Monday right here, same time, same place. And with all that being said, we're going to end it as we always do, sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives, and let's just vape on, Ohmies.